Hello, this is Rosie Flugel again. I'm glad you joined me. I'll be discussing best practices in organizing your classwork page within Google Classroom. One of the lesser known features or tips in Google Classroom is organizing and filtering classwork by topic. And you can easily create topic within a classwork page, and you can tell I'm on my classwork page since it's highlighted up at the top. This is my current classwork page. And you can tell on the left hand side, I have topics that I have created. These are not Google Classroom created. I created these myself. And you can go and create your own by going to the create button, and you'll notice topic is listed there. So when you're first starting out with your classroom, it's usually best practice to get this out of the way right out of the gate, and just create all your topics that you think you're going to use. In my case, I organize my classroom by type of assignment. For example, bell ringers, classroom materials, assignments, quizzes, extra credit. But there are a few other ways that teachers may need to organize their classroom. So you really need to take into consideration how you organize your class now, and how it would best serve you to organize digitally or in the Google Classroom environment. So again, I created my topics by type of assignment, but I know that teachers can also created topics by unit. For example, Unit 1, Unit 2, or Module 1, Module 2. Others have created by week. So it's easier to go back and find what they did in maybe week 3 or week 6 when you're in week 10 or 11. So it makes it easier to go back that way. It depends on how you've organized your class. If you're an elementary teacher, you might want to organize your topics by subject. So math, English, science. And again, you create by going to the create button, going down to topic, and you can see my topics here. These are my assignments that do not have, they're not assigned to a topic. So they're just listed up at the top, and I'll go over that in just a minute. But here are my topics, starting with bell ringers, classroom materials. Here are my assignments. Now your assignments will get pretty lengthy, so you can understand how it could be hard for a student to find something they need if there's no organization to your classwork page. So I've got quizzes and extra credit. If you have topics that don't necessarily have a home or a topic, you can always go back and fix that by going to a particular assignment, go to the right hand side and select edit, and then go in there, go to topic, and assign it a topic. Right? Or you can create a topic. If this doesn't fit into any of the existing topics that you have, go ahead and create a new topic. Take your students' organizational skills into mind. Consider that when you create your topics. You don't want to overwhelm them with so many topics that don't make sense to them. So try to keep it simple, but make sense for them, especially for your class. So if you work by units, by all means, create your topics by units. But if it's easier for you to create by assignment types, like I did here, then do that. As long as it's not overwhelming, and you're consistently adding your assignments to the proper topic. All right, and that's it. Just save when you're done and you're ready to go. You can clean up your classwork page by using topics really quickly and easily. My advice is to do it from the get-go, from the very beginning, and you should be well on your way to a well-organized classroom. All right, I have a few bonus tips for you that I didn't mention before. But under settings, I'm on the classwork page. Sometimes you want to have your assignments appear on the stream page. So if you go to your settings And under general, you'll see classwork on the stream. So you can have you have some choices here. So you can show attachments and details of all your classwork that you're assigning show up on the stream along with your announcements and reminders, what have you. You can even show condensed versions of those notifications so you don't get all the details, but students will still see it pop up on the stream. Or if you think it's too much, it's too congested, you can just hide the notifications altogether. But that's a hidden little setting there. If you don't go in there and check, you won't have the ability to make that change. And the change that you make here affects what the students see on their stream. So depending again on the age group that you're teaching, what you're teaching, you may just want to hide everything. But if it's convenient to show all the notifications on their stream page, then make that change here. So to see how that's going to look on the stream page for you and your students, just hop on over to the stream section, and you can tell that anything that belongs to the classwork page has a green button icon in front of it. If it's a stream notification or reminder or something like that, it won't have that green icon. So here I have a reminder. Everything else in green is a classwork item that's being shown on my stream page. And since in settings I chose a condensed view, it's just giving me the title here, the date, and what have you. So if I go back into settings and I want to hide the classwork from being shown on the stream, I simply go back and I can hide notifications. And when I save that, I'll have a cleaner looking stream, but students won't be notified on this stream page about what's going on with classwork. So it's really up to you how you want your stream page to look, but you can have your classwork posts also showing up on the stream. It really is up to you how you want to do that. And here we go. This is bonus tip number 2. I have done this tip before in a previous video, but in case you missed it, in your assignment list within your topics or anywhere within your classwork page, if you need to readjust or rearrange the list of your assignments, you can do that by clicking, holding, and dragging that assignment to another location. So if you click, hold, and drag, you can move your assignments around so they're in a different order that it may suit your needs for that week, or maybe you've noticed that students are having trouble finding a particular item. You can move your assignments so that they're highlighted or up at the top, and hopefully that will help them get a little bit more organized and get their work done. But that's it. That's a quick tip. So another bonus tip that I have for you, which I personally like, especially when you're teaching multiple classes, is the ability to copy a class that you've already created. So once you're in classwork and you've set up all your topics the way you want, and usually up front, that's where you're going to have all that work being done. And you want it, instead of replicating all that work, you want to just copy it. And if you go to the top left to your main menu and go to classes, you'll see these cards of all your classrooms. And if you look for the 3 dots, it's hard to see on this particular card, but it would look like this. It has 3 dots. If you click on that, you can copy that classroom, just rename it, add the section if it has a section, subject, room number, whatever you need to fill out there. As long as it has the required class name, it will copy all those topics that you spent so much time on. It will copy that over for you. I do have to note, it doesn't copy everything. It's not going to copy students, which makes sense because it's a new classroom or anything related to that student. But your topics will certainly move over. So that's going to be a lot of help for you, especially if you use the same kind of organization in every one of your classrooms. I hope that helps.